like I was even going to get back up, let alone be able to fight again. And my friends were over there, they were just cheering on the Brutal Beatles, so I was wondering, how can you allow something like this on TV? Well, today I'm going to go over mixed martial arts and how it gained its popularity. As you guys have probably noticed today, it's probably up there in the commercials and all that you see on TV. You see guys wearing tap-out clothes and shirt. Well, I'm pretty sure 5 years ago you didn't really know what the stuff was or even if Ultimate Fighting Championship existed. So I'm going to go over a little bit of its history, how it gained popularity, and maybe some facts. Alright, so it's history. This all started out with the Greeks and the Olympics. It was something called Pan-Crosion, with Pan meaning all and Krotos meaning power and strength. So yeah, this basically started in about 648 BC, about 80 years after boxing was invented and same time that chariot racing was introduced. So it was basically two guys naked, basically one-on-one. Only rules were no eye gouging and no biting. This was a favorite among the Spartans. But then the rise of the Roman Empire basically wiped it from existence. But from time to time, there would be the Brazilians that would have no holds barred grudge matches, which basically came to the development of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is very popular in Ultimate Fighting Championship. So that's the history, not how it gained popularity. Well, at first it debuted in 1993. It was that first match you saw in there, but a couple of different matches. Yeah, at first debuted, people saw it as really brutal, and companies overcharged for it, so they weren't doing all that well. They were low, but they weren't out. So then, they had these UFC reality shows where they would select 20 guys, and they get big, and they compete for each other for a spot in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. This was, well, Americans saw this, and they got on it because they saw these guys who were maybe scrawny, little, and all of a sudden, over a 3-month period, they were just giant hulks. And people were thinking, hey, maybe I could do that. Another reason I thought that people got into this was people, well, being as mixed martial arts, people saw the stuff that they were doing. They were thinking Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. So they figured, hey, maybe if I can do this, I can do that kind of stuff too. So that was basically how it gained popularity. So, a few facts. Did you know that mixed martial arts was a lot safer than boxing? For example, in Rocky V, he had to quit boxing because of too many head injuries for getting hit in the head too many times from all those box matches. But in MMA, they've had not as much damage, and I'm pretty sure that if anybody gets an ass whooping enough, they'll quit soon enough. So another reason was that boxing had 70 deaths, while MMA has only had 1 officially. Okay.
Relax, John. You're doing fine.
Yep, I'm out of chair.
Matches last for about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 rounds.
Oh, yeah. Matches, they last 3 to 5 rounds, or they last 3 rounds for 5 minutes, while only championships last for around 5 rounds, while the boxing, they go just grudge matching, punching for 10 minutes for about 10 rounds, which I think could put a lot of permanent damage on your head. So, conclusion. I've gone over the 3 main points of MMA fighting, which is basically the history, how it gained popularity, and is some facts. Alright, so after I watched it, I was looking over, I was wondering, or they were shaking hands, and I was just looking over and wondering, why would I shake somebody's hand and just give me an ass beat like that?